Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Just Coded with Sarthak, where we discuss about tech, career, product, and life. In this special series, I am back with part 2 of the video with Shubhangi, where we are discussing about her BA role at Swiggy, and we will deep dive into how you can become a BA at Swiggy, what are the different skills required, how is SQL important for you, what are the interview rounds look like, what kind of questions are asked in interviews, how you can crack the interviews, what was her mantra to and her resources that she used to prepare for interviews and crack those in a very fantastic way. We will learn a lot about all those other things in this interview and get to know what are the different perks that a Swiggy employee gets. And so stay tuned till the end of this video to get to know more about all of these things. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon near that, so that you get a notification every time I put a new video. Awesome. My next question would be around how's the team structure look like for an analyst? Generally, for software developers, it's more like SD 1, 2, 3, then tech leads or engineering managers. But how's the structure hierarchy looks like for a business analyst person?
Yeah, sure. So talking about the hierarchy, it starts with business analyst, then we go to senior business analyst, then we have
Mm-hmm.
lead business analyst, then we
Mm-hmm.
have managers, and then we have general managers, and then
Okay.
directors. Yeah. So
Okay.
this is the whole team structure we have in Swiggy for analytics.
Oh, nice. So how does the team work in a way? So generally the request directly comes to business analyst, or is it like a request comes to a manager and the manager transports those requests, or is it like more around requests generally don't come to a manager, themselves design some questions and problem statements for the business analyst? Like how does the hierarchy work there?
Yeah, so basically we have stakeholders. So
Mm-hmm.
basically the whatever the experiment needs to be needs to get live into, we have to move into. So
Mm-hmm.
those requirements basically come from the stakeholders itself,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have this meeting every week
Mm-hmm.
in on Monday or some Tuesdays. So then we basically discuss what are the requirements, how we are going to process it, and why we are asking for this, why this RC is required, or probably why this thing we need to look into. What would be the impact, CPO impact
Mm-hmm.
or something. So in that cases, yeah, definitely we have this collectively we work in that case.
Mm-hmm.
Managers are also there, SBAs are also there, the whole team is there, we discuss there,
Mm-hmm.
the business stakeholders are there. So directors are sometimes even there when it comes from the director side.
Okay.
So then it basically gets distributed within the team. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think so. It's more typical structure that you have to decide the problems, and then someone from the team will own up it and solve the problem for like bring up the data for the
Yeah.
problem. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
Yeah. Yeah.
good, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving forward, like if someone is looking to apply at Swiggy, what would be the best way to apply for Swiggy, or how to get a job at Swiggy? What should be the best way? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So Swiggy, basically, my experience was I applied directly over LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess even if we apply on LinkedIn, our applications are received and viewed. It's not
Mm-hmm.
only the referrals that work. So yeah, so we can
Okay.
directly apply there on LinkedIn. We can also take referrals if we want to,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can basically, if they shortlist the CVs, so then
Mm-hmm.
we get the interview calls. Yeah. So this is the process, and then we move into those interview rounds. Yeah.
I think that's a relief, and that's so. Proceeding into this discussion, I'm loving Swiggy more and more. So till now, I was on the customer side of it, but now experience as a company, this has been the great part of it. Like a lot of companies neglect all those applications that are coming in from the direct career portal or LinkedIn applications, and rely mostly on the referrals part of it. But Swiggy has been doing a good job if they are looking at the applications which are applying from like people who are applying from LinkedIn or the career portal itself. So so hi to God, I'm like seriously loving Swiggy right now. That they have been doing a great job there.
Yeah.
Great, great,
So
great.
so this
So,
this part is amazing there. Yeah. So like
mhm.
people do get interviewed extensively. Like it's not you would be left out.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, I think then the best like only part comes to the person that you have to get the skills and maintain like make a good CV. The rest is up to
exactly.
Swiggy that they will definitely give you a shot.
Exactly. If you have a little experience, you have to be good with the skills. That's it. Nothing
Hmm.
else is required. Uh, like sometimes it feels like only the IITs or NITs are actually the applications from these people are actually of like seen or get
Hmm.
this pass through. So,
Hmm.
but it's not the case in Swiggy, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that is so true. I can vouch for that as well. A couple of folks are very hesitant on applying these companies that only people from the top level tier one companies, tier one colleges will get hired and shortlisted, and they won't get a chance. But that's the best advice like we should give out there. You should apply, at least apply, because very high chances that you might get shortlisted and for further rounds of interviews. And there is no boundary or there is no certain rule in any of the companies that you have to only hire from IITs and NITs. Casually they do mention it or in the JD or somewhere else because they want to like speed up the process and not spend a lot of time in shortlisting and a lot of things. But they are never stringent upon the fact that if you are not from IIT, we are not going to hire you. It's totally based on the skills that you have acquired, the experience that you have, and how well you are explaining all those things in your interview process. I think
Exactly.
you and me both are the best examples for that. That we even we are not from IITs and IITs, but we can definitely crack their. Still, I have a like greater respect for JP. That- but yeah, uh, cool. So another question would be around like if person has applied for Swiggy and they have shortlisted, what should they definitely keep in mind for the interview process around uh, how like how long will it going to take the first HR call and what are the different things that to be kept in interview process, like what kind of behavioral questions or kind of questions that are generally asked at Swiggy.
Yeah, so basically the first call itself, I guess, it's done within a week or so.
Hmm.
Uh, Sometimes via call, the first discussion like happens, like will be going through your interview process,
Hmm.
or it is via mail. So in
Hmm.
my case, it was via mail
Hmm.
directly, and then we go to this hacker rank test process. Yeah,
Okay,
and then if shortlisted, then again the interview rounds starts.
awesome. Uh, so moving into the last leg of this podcast, so uh, since you have been doing a great job and you have been working at Swiggy, what would be like? How do you prepare for interviews? What would be the strategy to crack those interviews at maybe Swiggy and other companies? How did you prepare for those interviews?
There was no such specific strategy. So
Hmm.
uh, I was losing my mind when I was like applying for these companies and I was getting this red flag.
Hmm.
Then and that too after this clearing all these tech rounds and then at the HR round or sometimes. So
Hmm.
it was just continuously I was just going through this process and then I finally made it. So
Hmm.
there was no such specific strategy that I followed, but yeah, definitely these skills would be required at any cost,
Hmm.
such as SQL.
Hmm.
Other is some statistics. You should be good with the visualization tool because it comes our day-to-day task in making
Hmm.
dashboards, looking at the metric numbers, etc.
Hmm.
And then you should also be good with this thing, Python and problem-solving skills. Yeah.
Okay.
So if we keep on practicing it, definitely we can crack.
Yeah. Great. But listening to your answer, it made me realize that I should reframe the question and ask, like, how to cope up with the rejections and what was your strategy to cope up with those rejections? Because that has been the case for a lot of people out there. That has been the case for me as well. Uh, we face a lot of rejections from the companies before landing up the final job offer. So, how to maintain that patience or the calm and composure? What was your strategy there?
So see, again, you have to be like calm about it. You have to
Hmm.
keep on applying. No matter how many rejections you face, there would be one such company taking you
Hmm.
in. Uh, just because okay, there are a lot of times we get nervous and we mess it up.
Right.
I messed up many of the interviews, I remember, because of nervousness, because of anxiety. Definitely, we do mess up, but it's fine. It's completely fine. There are a lot of companies there. We can keep on trying for the better ones, and
Right.
definitely we can crack it. This is what I believe in. Like not today, then tomorrow, most likely. So yeah, definitely we are going to.
Certainly. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
that is so true. I think keeping that hustling attitude, all the folks out there, Shubhangi has mentioned the right deal. You have to have that attitude to just apply for companies and keep on trying and trying. This hustle will lead you at a very good job at a very good company. So that's the strategy, best strategy that you can follow, right? And
Definitely.
yeah. So my last question around would be more around what were the different resources that you used to study about a business analyst profile and like study more about it, research more about it, or prepare for interviews? What are the different resources that you use across like print media or online media? What are those things?
The resources that I've been using was W3 School for SQL, then HackerRank for SQL.
Mm-hmm.
Then going ahead, I have been watching a lot of YouTube videos on problem solving, basically on guess estimates,
Mm-hmm.
spending a lot of time there because
Mm-hmm.
I think that was where I was lagging in. So then there are a lot of videos for statistics on YouTube. We
Mm-hmm.
can practice like go through that. If we are inclined towards the projects too, then we can
Mm-hmm.
definitely look into the Kaggle. That is the best platform we have.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are the major things that we can work at.
Mm-hmm. Any specific YouTube channels that you would like to recommend that has been delivering a best content out there?
I do not remember the name of the channel, but
Mm-hmm.
definitely I remember that guess estimates. For guess estimates, I referred this some IIT Bombay or IIT Delhi. There were some guys who were taking this guess estimates round in IIT. They were basically, I guess, ex-alumnus from IIT Bombay or Delhi, and they were taking these
Okay.
rounds in IIT Bombay or Delhi something. So
Oh,
that
okay.
was the best one I got. Yeah.
Oh, great. Cool. So I think we have gathered a lot of information about business analyst as a person profile and how you can become a business analyst. Uh, and you can look forward to this profile as this has been a very in developmental phase. A lot of companies are hiring for these profile, and there is a very good stream that you can follow. As Shubhangi mentioned, that you can become a senior business analyst, and then you have like good prospects to become a VP and director level role. So that's a good way to learn. And a lot of companies are hiring in this segment because this has been the demand in the hour right now that you have to, since we are developing a data at a very good number that we have need people to crunch those data and bring on those insights to work upon, right? So anybody out there, I think the best way to move forward would be if you are looking for the business analyst profile, you are good to go with that. Uh, any last words that you would like to mention, Shubhangi, before we wrap it up?
Yeah, definitely. So, guys, this is for like people who are applying it.
Mhm.
Keep applying, keep practicing, and definitely you would like definitely crack one good company.
Mhm.
It is never to this that you could not make up to a good college probably, or you are not into IITs, you are not into tier one colleges or something. But it
Mhm.
definitely in when you enter this phase, it does not matter.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
it. Yeah.
yeah, that's the best advice. And one addition to that would be just don't look for software developer jobs or any other specific job. I'm not saying that software developer jobs are not good, but if you have a like alignment for different thing, or if you're passionate about different things, you should try exploring other profiles as well. There are very good profiles out there. If you are into game development, if you are into data science, if you are into, let's say, network management, if you're into business analyst, or if you are into product management, try exploring those profiles. Every profile is good. It should be alignment within your passions and with your expectations with job. So that would be my take on that as well. So see you guys in the next video, and thank you so much, Shubhangi, for sharing all your life experiences of all your learnings. And uh, I hope after this video your Swiggy orders will go like high up, because a lot of people are using it nowadays, and looking at the other side of it, the company is doing a good job, then I think more people will like it.
And
And
then
yeah. And for all the folks out there, if you want to reach out, I will put the LinkedIn link, profile link for Shubhangi in the description box below. You can connect with her and learn more about her journey there. And thank you so much for watching this video. And I hope you all got some information that you wanted. See you in the next video. Bye bye.
So folks, with this we come to the part 2 of the end of this video. I hope आपको ये वीडियो काफ़ी अच्छी लगी होगी and you enjoyed it in a very well way. अगर आपको ये काफ़ी अच्छा लगा, share it with your friends, families who are into business analyst role, and even if they are transitioning into BA role for companies like Zomato, Swiggy and others. I hope आपको काफ़ी journey exciting लगी होगी. You can align with your passions and think of more such ways. I will see you in the next video. Till then, see you. Bye bye. So guys, what is Newton School? Newton School एक edtech startup है जहाँ पे you can learn more about different technologies out there. They will help you get job offers from these top tech companies, and उनका एक बहुत ही अच्छा प्रोग्राम है जहाँ पे आपको ₹1 भी पे नहीं करना है जब तक आपके इन कंपनीज में जॉब नहीं लग जाता. They have very good offerings with this course, live classes, industrial projects, mock interviews and personal mentoring. I will put the link in the description, and I suggest you all to check this out and explore there.